I'm at 48. I'm doing pretty well.
I'm at 33. I'm just getting some orc boys so I can go and raid Quinnell to the ground. So what do pump wagons do? Like, what the fuck are they?
I believe they're artillery pieces.
Devilish contraption is a snotling pump wagon is no ordinary chariot, more a primitive fighting platform on wheels. They're built and crewed by pea-brained snotlings, smallest of the greenskin races and cousins to the much larger orcs. It's a great one in the world that they can build such war machines, since the runs barely know how to use tools and often try to even pick their own noses. It seems that snotlings are particularly affected by the strange needs to drive WAAAAAGGGHHH and scuttling together at such times to hastily assemble their pump wagons, later providing the momentum to drive them forward as primitive cranks and belts. The various killing trap shots fit to the front of the crew. They construct wagons that inflict fatal injuries as they roll over on new foes or crew that fall before them. So essentially, they're chariots.
Cool. With snotlings. They're unstoppable, armor-piercing, armor-sundering, expendable. So armor-sundering means when they deal damage, they actually damage that unit's armor for a period of time.
All right, so I got Gabby Gabos. Do I get use them or abuse them? +3 melee attack for goblins, speed bonus 5%, charge bonus 10%, and missile strength and recruit bonus. I think I'm going to get Gobiga because then I can get Avi Metal, which is scrap unlocks.
Yeah.
But having the +10 growth will be huge.
I will probably get use them and abuse them. And then go faster. Maybe I'll get
Apparently have the
fire.
mobster bonus now, too.
Nice.
But I need to get Grom fed, because right now he has no buffs. Yeah, it says Grom is hungry. He needs to sample some recipes to begin expanding his portly wasteland. Nasty skulkers. So they're goblin ninjas.
Basically.
Nice.
Poor
I bet
leadership,
the Skaven
like most
do not
goblins.
like.
But they do AP damage, which is good against dwarves. And if they come out and fight my camp before I recruit these units,
They're fucked.
it'd probably work to my favor, because then when I recruit the units, I could attack Carrick, Nom.
And finish them off.
Norn, Nom. Is that an R and N or an M? I can't see.
I have no idea.
If I highlight it, I can see it's R and N, so Carrick, Norn. Carrick, Nom, Nom, Nom.
Carrick, Nom, Nom, Nom. I think I'm going to get 2 more goblin archers before moving in, and then I'll have my agent join my army. I keep trying to assassinate this Bretonnian agent who's here, and I just keep failing every single fucking time.
Guthrie, Proudbeard, and Groth, Mountain Fast.
So I'm an upgrade available for Massif or Sell. Yeah, I definitely want a tier 2 because then I can actually start to build some things.
It's probably a good idea.
Yeah, we'll get the upgrade for that.
Armor +7 for goblins. Now let's get abuse them. It's really good. They're one turn too. They just cost money.
1,000 each, right?
Yep. but for 1 turn. Do I want a giant wolf or a giant spider? I'm not sure. I'm going to put another in the specialist. Do I take him out of my army and assault? Let's try and block this army. Failed. I should get another level next turn. So I blocked that army and they couldn't do anything. Anyway, next turn I'll have some units.
So I was reading through the bonuses that Grom gets. The Axe of Grom is freaking stupid.
Yes, it's like plus 50% and plus 40. Oh, the Skaven are attacking.
Growth plus 5, AP... Oh.
I guess Clan Spittle is in Fester Spike. Because they just sent an agent to Carrick Norn. Wow, Carrick Norn is really in a bad spot. They're stuck between goblins and Skaven.
That's a bad place to be, and that's a plague priest too. I would not want to be in their shoes.
That's a bad place to be a dwarf. You're 2 natural enemies on either flank.
Right. But no, Grom's axe is like, it's an augment for self, right?
Yeah, it's like
plus 50% base weapon damage. No, it's plus 50% armor piercing weapon damage as well.
Yeah.
The downside is you get sundered armor for 10 seconds for minus 30 armor. But even it's just passive. Plus 5 growth for all provinces, armor piercing weapon damage plus 40. Bonus per symmetry plus 15. Like, that's mental.
Yeah, he's good. But he's kind of a glass cannon lord. Because to get the most out of him, you have to put him in great danger. Anyway, you ready to go on Paravan, or are you going to wait till they get a whole army?
Yeah, I guess we'll move on.
So you can move and camp if you're not recruiting.
I'm sorry?
You can move while you're raiding as long as you're not recruiting.
Still won't let me move. No, campaign movement disabled for raiding camp.
I mean, it costs 0, so you could uncamp, move, and then camp again. I don't know why they just don't let you move while raiding, because since it costs 0, you could essentially do that.
I'm just going to circle for now.
It's probably for the best. Because you have at least 2 chariot units, which will not benefit from a siege battle.
No, they will not. Well, and then next turn I can upgrade to a Brawling Grounds, and I can get a Wolf Den if I want Cav.
Nice.
So... Yep, turn yours.
Alright, use them and abuse them. Be at war with Reichland. Conflict of Men, 8 turns leadership and fighting men, treasury 500. I don't want to be at war with Reichland that bad. I keep giving him assassinate perks even though I'm only blocking army, but it's okay.
They'll be useful eventually.
Yeah, it'll be more useful eventually. I don't go faster and sharper stabbers, which gives more Goblin Night Goblin buff. I don't go bigger and heavy metal. Well, I don't have any orcs, so I'll probably go faster. Don't need Gobble Crackdown yet, because I don't have orcs, but it does give Night Goblin speed. It's mostly orc buffs, though. I get more to go faster. This gives me campaign range, too.
Man, I can't wait till tier 3 settlements and I can start recruiting stone trolls.
50-50 to assassinate the enemy hero.
Do it.
Let's try it.
Hey, bye-bye.
Lets me max out specialist already.
Nice.
which gives a net success plus 6%, action cost minus 40%. Assassinates at tier 2, need to be rank 10 for the next one. Rank 8 gives a giant spider. So I will start going into Bloody Blade and such, making him into an absolute beast.
And I wish I had one of those Arachneck spiders. That would be amazing.
We're going to do a lightning strike battle.
So what is that?
It prevents reinforcements from both sides.
Oh, wow. So yeah, that means they're basically screwed.
Yeah, I'm going to take the auto-resolve here to make sure that that entire army gets killed to a man. I still have... I should still have some leadership buff. So I'm going to take Eat Captives. And
that ability is OP.
Got a level. Should I give him Drippin' Tips?
Drippin' Tips?
Enable Skarsnik's Death Juice attacks?
Sure, why not?
Let me check Gobos. So the Gobos gives ammo plus 10 and melee defense plus 4. Drippin' Tips gives Death Juice. I'm going to take the Gobos, because I still have mostly goblins. Now I can siege Karak Norn. Now, when I attacked the army outside Karak Norn, and I was fighting 3 armies at once, it gave me 50-50 odds. I could also pick Lightning Strike, which makes my odds worse, apparently. But if I attack the walls, it's only giving me like a 40% chance. So I just need to hold this siege, because if they come out, I should have a better than 50% chance, because I got rid of a whole army. And also next turn I can put my Sly Demiser in there, or I could have him Scout Escaping.
Sly Demiser.
And let's get the Boss Pole built, which will give growth plus 40 and replenishment plus 4%, which Karak Asgaraz starts at tier 3, which is maximum, because it's a minor settlement. But once I unlock the rest of the province, it'll be nice to have. This should scroll fast, because there's no reason to care about what people on the other side of the ocean are doing.
Yeah, we ain't worried about that right now.
Interestingly, the dwarfs chose not to sally.
It just means they're screwed. I'm also surprised Key lost it neither.
Yeah. Well, they
just
can't.
gives me time to build up.
Yeah. But, like, literally, they cannot. Because your chariots will absolutely ruin them. But then you have to heal up and move on Paravan immediately.
Yeah. I just can't support a second freaking...
No. Well, neither can I. I'm making 1122, but I dare not start another stack this early.
No.
Even
I was just looking through my buildings.
Build. Once I take the capital, I'll knock down my goblin recruitment building, because it goes to tier 4, and build something that goes tier 3 there. When you're playing as Skarsnik, you need to maximize your efficiency, because you start you're basically sandwiched in between a bunch of big, like there's vampires and the Empire and wood elves. Dwarves.
Oh yeah.
I got Skarsnik's Orc Guardhouse built. Adds walls, enemy hero success minus 15%, gives Forest Goblin Spider Riders, 2 Goblin Wolf Riders, 2 Night Goblin Fanatics, 1 Troll, and 2 Goblin Archers. It does not, in fact, add orcs, like it says in the title, but it gives you a lot of cavalry for whatever reason. It gives you cavalry and monsters for a siege.
Nice.
I mean, you're greenskins, so you probably want to push out, but anyway. There's just nothing I can do. But, I'm going to have Slide the Miser go down to Fester Spike. Root out the Skaven.
What a name.
Yeah, he's a guaranteed spawn with that name. It's another reason I like Skarsnik. Slide the Miser.
Ooh, more orcs. Those are not even orcs. This Empire, Wissenland.
Yep, that's fine. They can do what they want.
More research available, so I got use them done. I'm trying to decide if I want to go for Gabo Crackdown or Big on Bullies.
Let's see what you got. You have mostly goblins. You do have a couple orcs.
Yeah, Gabo Crackdown.
Yeah, and it has 1 buff for goblins.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna let this siege get waited out. I'm not that worried about it.
No, I have to wait out this siege because the walls are actually too strong.
But the Fishy Tittle Muncher got another damn skill point out of this. So
nice. I'm basically going to be sending Sly the Miser around to wreak havoc while I'm waiting the siege out.
Life Leeching, Doom and Darkness, Soul Blight, Aspect of the Dread Knight. I think I'm going to grab Soul Blight. It's a pretty good hex.
I mean, it's mostly Dwarf Warriors, but those 3 units of Quarrelers will just wreck me while I'm trying to mount the walls.
Yeah, and I can see the rest of that Empire army. That would have been an issue. They have a field trebuchet.
That's fine.
Mounted yeomen, 2 peasant bowmen, 3 peasant mob, 2 men-at-arms, 2 men-at-arms with shields, and 1 men-at-arm with pole arm, and then just a cab lord. I could take them in a field battle, but this is going to be better. If they start taking attrition, they're screwed.
Alright, so next turn I'll reveal the Skaven and start harassing them.
Yeah, and being in siege anyway is giving me more reputation, so I'm not going to complain.
It's true. And reputation's important because it gives an all-province bonus.
Oh yeah, right now it's plus 10 growth, plus 2 obedience, plus 5 leadership, and 5% or minus 5% recruitment cost for me.
But also, if you need backup real quick, you can just call a wall.
I actually can. It won't let me.
You have to have maximum. So you have to have 100. You have to have 100 WAA points. Then you have to call the WAA, and then you go back down to 0.
Yeah. 3 more turns before they start taking attrition. Need to save up some more kashish.
After you WAA, you take a massive penalty.
Really?
Well, look at bottom FIDA.
Oh shit.
That's the price you pay for calling a WAA.
Yeah, are the WAAs stronger now though?
Well, they're tactical WAAs, so you can choose which army gets them and when they get them, and you can build a strategy around it. And I think the WAAs build up as you move around. So overall they're better, but they recruit from your pool as well. Not to say that they take up recruitment slots, but to say the higher your tech tree is, the better your WAA will be.
Okay.
Where's my teeth? One of your most trusted bosses has come back from a raid empty-handed. So he says, but he's wearing a right nifty helmet. It's all shiny. Where do you get all that dust to polish that helmet? Demand extra teeth. Leadership -5 all armies, but treasury plus 1200. Ain't worth worrying about. Shiny helmet, leadership +5 all armies, recruitment cost +10. I'm not recruiting for 3 turns. So let's take leadership.
Hey, gotta love leadership, right?
That's also how you have to read everything in Orc. It's just science.
It's just science.
I have 69 scrap. Do I want to buy sharper stabbers? Yes, because I'm mostly goblins. It's a 1-turn research because it costs a resource. Which means we can get through this tech tree really damn fast. Because everything that costs a resource is only 1 turn. Although some of them cost 5,000 gold. But most of them cost 50 scrap. So as long as you're good at scrapping and trolling, see, that's actually a research, trolling, you can get to the biggest WAAAAAGGGHH pretty easy, which is rep +5 per turn. Which is pretty damn good. Search the ruins. You found the Skaven, oh, who would have thought? I still got experience for that action, even though it just revealed Skaven. Let's give you a giant spooter. Because giant spooters are strong. You got 2 skill points from that.
Damn.
Jeebus Christ. Dodgy Geezer, missile resistance 10%. Let's give you the Bloody Blade, though. And we're maintaining siege. You can't take any more actions. But Hellkeek of Clan Spittle has Plague Monks, Clan Rats, and Spears, and himself. And his garrison is Slaves, Night Runners, Clan Rats, and a Warlock Engineer. His army's pretty balls, all things considered. I really don't want to get that Night Goblin upgrade, even though I kind of want to get that Night Goblin upgrade. It's a bit of a slow start, but that's what you gotta do when you play as Skarsnik. Satosa. What can you possibly want?
They ended their non-aggression pact with me, apparently.
They're like way down there. Even
yeah, I know. Apparently, Wissenland's had it with the Skaven.
Oh, okay. Alric Renulfson from Carrick Hearn has declared war.
Oh, great.
For the Carrick Hearn dwarfs, which the Carrick Hearn dwarfs don't actually live in Carrick Hearn, hilariously enough.
They're probably doing the normal thing. Great.
I don't really want to expedite my siege or hire another boss, but I might have to. Where are they even at? It's Carrick Ziflin. That's the Golden Order. That's Clan Angren, which I am at war with, but they're not too concerned with it. Carrick Norn is what I'm sieging. Where's Carrick Hearn? Maybe they do live in Carrick Hearn. For some reason I thought Carrick Norn was Carrick Hearn. Give me a Carrick Hernia.
Carrick Hernia. Nice.
I do like the pile of shiny stuff, but I like the Raiden stashes too. I could build squid cages there. Because it's only tier 3. Squids are pretty good. My options are Raiden Stash, the Horde, or Squig Cages.
I mean, Squigs are pretty awesome.
They are pretty awesome. In my main settlement, I gotta have Skarsnik's tent for the leadership, like the Obedience and the Untainted. It also gives good buffs. So that's, let's say 2, because You have 1 slot for main settlement. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It won't be a problem. I can do all of my buildings without using up all the slots.
I feel like the Golden Order is probably going to come up and try and visit us at some point, too.
Maybe.
We'll have to geld Balthazar's golden ass.
That's okay. How's your siege?
Oh, damn, an idiot. As it stands right now, 2 turns.
Sweet. Sharper stabbers. Them gobbos are already good at sneaking. Just gotta make them better at stabbing. So while I'm sieging, I can actually do scrap upgrades, if I felt like it. So Goblin Archers get ammo skin sacks and heavy ammo. Heavy ammo gives AP missile damage plus 400% for that unit. Derek, are you listening?
Yes, I am.
AP missile damage plus 400%
Jesus fucking Christ, for what?
for regular Goblin Archers.
What upgrade is that?
Heavy ammo for 20 scrap.
God damn.
But I have 19 scrap, which is hilarious.
That's aggravating.
And ammo, or you could give them ammo skin sacks, ammunition plus 45%.
AP damage.
For regular goblins,
She started purring louder.
You give them scrap armor, which is armor plus 25, which is really good because they're a shit unit.
Yeah.
And you give them spiky weapons, AP damage plus 5. He'll have AP. For regular night goblins, you get the fungus flask, which is Skarsnik's death juice. You get the liquor flask, which is leadership plus 15, and spiky weapons, which is AP plus 5. For the fanatics, same loadout. For the nasty skulkers, they get jagged weapons, bonus versus infantry plus 10, and water flasks gives them perfect vigor.
Perfect vigor is like one of the best abilities in the game.
It's pretty gross. My hero can't damage the walls for whatever reason. It's not they don't have the money, because they don't have walls. And block the army. Failure, but got a level. And we'll put that level into Ambusher so he can Vanguard deploy. For I am a serpent. No infighting. Attrition minus 25%, and income plus 5% post-battle, which unlocks Spider Worship.
What's that do?
Upgrades unlocks for Goblin Spider Raiders and Goblin Spider Rider Archers. Leadership plus 7 for Spider Riders, and recruitment cost minus 10% for Spider Riders. Also unlocks Wolf Breeding, armor plus 6 for Wolves, recruit rank plus 1 for Boar Wolf and Spider Rider. Seems pretty
That's
good.
fucking awesome.
Or I could go bigger, which is more growth, which unlocks Heavy Metal and Big Un Bullies. Big Un Bullies is recruitment cost minus 10% straight up. All units. I'm just gonna let that sit. Now where is my great enemy?
Come then, messenger. Spit out your words so I can be done with them.
The map doesn't actually know, apparently. Okay. I think I'm going to take the risk of demolishing Skarsnik's Brawling Grounds and build the Squig thing there. Just so we have something to do.
I'm just hoping I can take Helis 2 turns. So next turn I should be able to take them out. Because once they start taking attrition damage, they're just fucked. They are just fucked. Pardon me. Lord, cough, cough. Can't really construct anything. I could make some idols, but
I'm gonna have to make a stack just to mitigate the Skaven corruption that's happening in my capital.
yeah, I can't do anything until next turn and they start taking attrition. Like, I am like straight up frozen right now. So
Well, I'm pretty much the same. I'm not strong enough to fight them on their walls, but they're not strong enough to fight me on the field. So I'm going to have to call a lord. So there's Goblin Great Shaman, Nogdrad, who's confident, or Olug, who's knowledgeable. Got Knight Goblin Warboss, who is a weapons master, or disciplined. Or an Orc Warboss, which is determined, or a strategist. I'm going to take the Goblin Great Shaman, because I don't really have any casters yet.
give me one moment. Gabby's lying down for a bit, so I'm going to say goodnight.
Let's make him confident. Leadership is always an issue. And he's going to get a lot of archers. Failed to assassinate. Hopefully they don't succeed in counter-assassinating. I hate that I had to recruit a bunch while that shiny helmet was still in place.